padakamalam. You have certain type of tendency to work. Do you work in that? Sakarmana tam abharcha. That is the recommendation, that according to your qualification, you work, but by the result of your work, you worship Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. That is required. That is Krishna consciousness. It is not that that everyone is expected to become first-class Brahminical culture. It doesn't matter. The same example. This is an example I have given in the Srimad Bhagavad. Mukho bahu urupadebhya purusasya asramaishaha chattaru jagiri vanna vipradaya gunat prithak. Vipradaya gunat prithak. If we understand what is the meaning of becoming Brahmana, what is the meaning of becoming Kshatriya, what is the meaning of becoming a Vaishya, and what is the meaning of becoming a Shudra, that is described in the Srimad Bhagavad. Mukha bahu urupadebhya. Mukha means the face, bahu means the arms, uru means the waist, and pada, these legs. So, mukha bahu urupadebhya. These Brahmana and the Kshatriya and the Vaishya and the Shudra, it should be taken as the different parts of the body of the Virata Purush Krishna, of the Virata Purush. So, the Brahmana's business, you can understand the mouth, you have got the tongue. Brahmana's business is to eat and to chant Vedic mantras. Therefore, to give eatables to the Supreme Lord, according to our Vedic principle, the Brahmanas are called and they are given foodstuff. You eat. By your eating, Krishna will eat. And that has been misused now. Actually, that is the meaning. In the Vedic literature, they do not say that for some pious activities, you call some poor man. No, Brahmanas. Brahman bhojan. Because the Brahmana is supposed to be the mouth of God. Similarly, Kshatriya is supposed to be the arms of God. The Vaishyas, the waist of the God. And the Sudras, the legs of the God. But God is absolute. Therefore, there is no distinction between mouth or the leg. If you offer flowers and tulsi on the lotus feet of God, Krishna, and if you decorate the mouth of Krishna, it is the same bhakti. Because there is no difference of the mouth and leg. Provided the mouth is working as mouth and the leg is working as leg for satisfying the Supreme, then there is no such distinction. As soon as Krishna consciousness is absent, a so-called Brahmin is puffed up. I am born in Brahmin family. I am bigger than the Shudras. That is fall down. The real purpose is that either you be mouth or hand or waist or leg. The real purpose is to maintain the body very perfectly. That is real purpose. Similarly, either you become Brahmana or you become Kshatriya or you become Shudra or Vaishya. Real purpose is how to satisfy Krishna. That is explained in Bhagavata. Ata pungvi dija sreshta varnasama vibhagas sanushthitasya dharmasya sangsiddhi haritosam. The real purpose is whether you are satisfying Krishna. If that aim is lost, that you do not require to satisfy Krishna, you simply satisfy your senses, then it has no meaning. जय सं पुरुषम साक्षात आत्म प्रभवम ईश्वरम न भजंती अवजानंती स्थानात भ्रष्ट पतंती अध. This स्थानात भ्रष्ट, I claim, it is very simple to understand. Suppose this hand, my hand, but how long it is hand? So long it is attached to the service of the body. If this hand is cut off from this body, it may be called hand, but it has no meaning. Similarly, head also. The head is head so long it is attached to the body. If the head is cut off from the body, then what is the meaning of this head? It has no meaning. Similarly, either you become Brahmana, or you become Kshatriya, or you become Vaishya or Shudra. If you are not attached to the service of the Supreme Whole, then you are useless Brahman, useless Kshatriya, useless Vaishya. This is the purpose. Therefore, Krishna has begun the Chaturvarnam Maya system Guna Karma Vibhagas. Therefore, one has to understand what is the meaning of these different types of activities. Karmanopi bodhabvam, bodhabvam cha, vikarmana. Vikarmana means if you cannot work which will satisfy Krishna, that is vikarma. That is vikarma, forbidden. Because the real purpose of working is to satisfy Krishna. He is the center. He is the center of all activities. Sakarmana tamabhat samsiddhi lavate nara. Simply by satisfying the central point, Krishna, then you get samsiddhi. It doesn't matter whether you are a Shudra or Brahmana or engineer or lawyer. The real point is how to satisfy Krishna. But that education is lacking. So our Krishna consciousness movement is teaching how to serve Krishna from any position. It doesn't matter. Whether you are a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, lawyer, engineer, or film actor or anything, it doesn't matter. But whether you are trying to satisfy Krishna, that is the point. If you have no such sense how to satisfy Krishna, then it is sramaeva hi kevalam dharmasanusthita pungsa vishakshena kathasuja nutpadayadarating jadi sramaeva hi kevalam. This is simply labor. It has no meaning because you are creating your own formation, next body, another body. That at your responsibility. You are acting like a hawk, you get the body of a hawk. You are acting like a monkey, you get the body of a monkey. You are acting like a god, demigod, you get your body. Karmana daivanatrena. Therefore one should know what class of work I shall be engaged in. That there are easy processes. It doesn't matter according to your qualification. You engage yourself in any work, but try to satisfy Krishna, then your life is successful. Otherwise it is sramaeva hi kevalam. Therefore Krishna says, karmana api bodhabhyam cha vikarmana. Vikarmana means sense gratification. I explained this verse from Bhagavatam last night. Nunang pramatta kurute vikarma. This vikarmana is explained in the Bhagavad. Nunang pramatta kurute vikarma. Jat, what is that vikarmana? Jat indriya pritaye aprinoti. Anything which is done for sense gratification, that is vikarma. So people are engaged in vikarma. Everywhere, all over the world. The education, the scientific advancement, the culture, everything. Now culture means some dancing. Now it has become a culture. And what is that dancing? It's sense gratification. Boys and girls dancing, ball dance. Sense gratification. That is vikarma. But here, the same dancing before the deity is bhakti. The same dancing. You dance in a theatrical performance, in a platform, that is also dancing. And here in this stage, before the deity, if you are dancing with Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then you are making bhakti, progress. And that dancing means you are becoming entangled in your karma. Because that dancing is sense gratification, vikarmana, nunam pramatta kuruti vikarma. Jadindriya pritaye apnati. The Rishabdev says, na sadhu manne, this is not good. Jato atmanayam asannapi klesadaya sadeha. Asannapi, this body is not permanent. Still, asannapi, although it is not permanent, for few years only, it klesada, simply full of miserable condition. Because you have committed, executed vikarma, therefore you have got this body. It doesn't matter whether it is rich body or a poor body. Everyone has to undergo the threefold miserable condition of life. When typhoid is there, it does not discriminate that here is a rich body, I shall give him less pain. No. When the typhoid is there, either your body is rich body or poor body, you have to suffer the same pain. When you are within the womb of your mother, you have to suffer the same pain. Either you become in the queen's womb or in the cobbler's wife's womb. That packed up situation. They do not know. Janma Mrityu Jara. There are so many sufferings in the process of birth. There are so many sufferings in the process of birth and death and old age. A rich man or poor man, when we are old, we have to suffer so many invalidity. Similarly, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, Jara and Vyadhi and Mrityu. So, we are not conscious about the suffering position of this material body. The Shastra says, don't accept again any material body. Na sadhu manne. This is not good that you are repeatedly getting this material body. Na sadhu manne jato atmano. Atmana, the soul, is encased in this material body. Jato atmanayam asannapi. Although temporary you have got this body. Klesada, asadeha. So, if we want to stop this miserable condition of getting another material body, then we must know what is karma, what is vikarma. That is Krishna's prabodha. Karmanopi bodhabbam, bodhabbam cha vikarmana. Akarmanascha bodhabbam. Akarmana means there is no reaction. Reaction. Karma, if you do nice work, it has got reaction. It gets nice body, nice education, nice family, nice riches. This is also nice. We take it as nice. We want to go to the heavenly planet. But we do not know that even in the heavenly planet there is the Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Therefore Krishna does not recommend that you go to the heavenly body. He says, Abrahma bhuvana lokan punaravartina Arjuna. Even if you go to the Brahma Loka, still the repetition of birth and jadgatyana nivartanti tad dhama paramam. Jadgatyana nivartanti. But we do not know that there is a dhama. If you somehow or other, if we can promote ourselves to that dhama, then no nivartanti, jadgatyana nivartanti tad dhama paramam. In another place, tattadi hang punarjanma naiti mameti. So people have no information that Krishna, or the Supreme Lord, He has got His place and anyone can go. How one can go? Janti deva brata devan pitrin janti pitri brata bhutejja janti bhutani madjajinopi janti maham. If one becomes devoted to my worship, My business, bhakti yoga, he comes to me. In another place he says, bhakta mam abhijanati, javan jasta. Therefore our only business is to understand Krishna. Jagyarthe karma, this is akarma. Here it is said, akarmana, akarmana api bodhabhyam, akarmanascha bodhabhyam. Akarma means without reaction. Here, if we act for our sense gratification, the reaction is just like a soldier is killing, is getting gold medal. The same soldier, when comes home, if he kills one man, he is hanged. Why? He can say in the court, sir, when I was fighting in the battlefield, I killed so many, I got gold medal. And why you are hanging me just now? Because you have done for your own sense gratification. And that you did for government sanction. Therefore, any karma, if you do it for Krishna's satisfaction, that is akarma. It has no reaction. But if you do anything for your own sense gratification, you will have to suffer the resultant action, good or bad. Therefore Krishna says, karmanopi bodhabhyam cha vikarmana, akarmanascha bodhabhyam gahana karmana. It is very difficult to understand what kind of action you should do. Therefore, we have to take direction from Krishna, from the Shastra, from Guru, then our life will be successful. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,